Protest in Nepal's capital Kathmandu took a violent turn as well as Gen Z demonstrators stormed the federal parliament premises. This is a new Baneshwor. Despite earlier pledges to remain peaceful, protesters broke through police barricades and climbed over the gates, prompting security forces to respond with tear gas and water cannons. The situation has escalated, leading the Kathmandu District Administration Office to impose a curfew from 12:30 p.m. to 10 p.m. in key areas around Baneshwor. The curfew, ordered under the Local Administration Act, covers areas stretching from New Baneshwar Chowk to Bijuli Bazar Bridge and from Tinkune Chowk to Shankhamul Bridge. The demonstrations, led by youths born between 1997 and 2012, the Gen Zs. It is spread across major cities including Kathmandu, Pokhara, Butwal and Biratnagar. Protesters are demanding action against corruption and opposing the government's sudden shutdown of social media platforms. Some protesters were seen climbing onto police guardhouses before security forces had to intervene, and authorities continue efforts to clear the area and prevent further breaches into the parliament building. Visuals from Kathmandu, New Baneshwar. My colleague Brijesh Pandey joins us live on the broadcast. Hey, Brijesh, the first images that are beaming live from Kathmandu tell us a story that's been similar in our neighborhood. What are the latest details and how can we help the viewers here?
What is happening is right now is that, that the protest over the ban which has been imposed as far as, Facebook, Twitter and other social media platforms, the Gen Z protesters, they have stormed the federal parliament premises in New Baneshwar on Monday. And, after breaking through police barricades and climbing over gates, and the numbers and the ferocity of the protest, you can very well see on the screens, Kabir, that there is no way they are going to back down. And the Kathmandu District Administration has imposed a curfew from 12:30 p.m. to 10 p.m. in key areas around Baneshwar after the situation has escalated. According to the curfew notice signed by the Chief District Officer, they have said that decision was taken according to the Local Administration Act, and their curfew now covers New Baneshwar Chowk westward to Bijuli Bazar Bridge along the Everest Hotel, eastward to Tinkune Chowk along the Meen Bhavan, Shantinagar, northward to Ratna Rajya Secondary School. I mean, these visuals are in protest against the ban which has been imposed on social media platforms, Instagrams, Facebook and other social media platform. And this is a big pushback as far as this particular ban is concerned. And I think, going by the ferocity of the protest and the number of people who have gathered to protest against the ban, I think the Prime Minister Oli definitely has a task at hand as far as quelling this protest is concerned.
And when we talk about quelling this protest, Brijesh, Nepal's Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli, just over the weekend, he's already come out and said that this decision to ban the unregistered social media platforms, the intermediaries, he said the nation is being undermined and that can never be tolerated. He's called these protesters puppets. As journalists and youth activists, they're protesting this sweeping ban. He says social media ban amid protests, he says independence is above all. So is he really trying to quell these protests at all?
Well, absolutely. And I think, what is happening is that the government is saying that, that the protesters are trying to enter the parliament. And, the protest is not only exactly limited against the blocking of social media. There's also, the issue of corruption, mismanagement is also included there. The blocking of social media like WhatsApp, Facebook, etc. Is 26 social media sites have been banned by the government. And many feel that, this particular ban is basically muzzling the free speech as far as Nepal is concerned. And that is the reason why this particular protest, which saw a huge number of youths, descending down on the streets of Nepal and also making sure they try to enter the parliament. They've broken police barricades, and I think going by the way the entire, the protest is going on, there looks like that Oli has a very, very tough task at hand. The Gen Z, the youths which are saying, they're saying that, that this particular protest is not only limited to that, as I was saying, it's also to raise the voice against corruption, restrictions, or free speech and poor governance. One of the key issue which is there is that banning these 26 social media sites, which includes Facebook, Instagram, YouTube and all, is also an indirect muzzling of free speech as far as Oli government is concerned. And that is the reason why there is a sudden eruption as far as a protest against the government's clampdown on social media is concerned.